Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to study software engineering subject. First topic is introduction to software engineering. First we will see, I would like to ask one question for all my viewers. Like, have you ever wondered how these big applications like WhatsApp, Instagram, Amazon, Instamart, Blinkit, all these applications, how they have developed? Have any idea? It's not just coding. Of course, it is not just coding. It is a process. I have written here something like first line is high quality systematic process, and it is called as SE. That is nothing but software engineering. First, we will see what is this high quality. High quality, naturally, it is related to software. So, I am talking about here high quality software development requires what? Systematic process. Okay, it requires systematic process to build high quality software, and that process, systematic process, is nothing but software engineering. Okay, more formal, informal definition of software engineering we will see in this video, and after that we are going to answer these questions like what is software engineering, next what is its importance, and why every software developer should learn it. First, now we will start with the definition of software engineering. The definition goes like this. This is the standard one. Software engineering is a systematic, disciplined, and measurable approach for developing, testing, maintaining, and improving software. Okay, now we will see all these terms, how they are related for the process of software development. First one is what? Systematic. First we will see what is systematic. Systematic is nothing but what? Step by step. What do you mean by step by step? You need to follow some procedure. Like if you are cooking anything, you need to follow certain procedure, like selecting the first you need to decide what you are going to do. Next, accordingly, you need to collect all vegetables and the materials related for cooking, and next you need to start the cooking. So likewise, here also in software development process, you need to follow certain procedures, certain steps. Okay, like requirement collection, collecting the requirement. Next, design. You need to design the software, or you need to model. Okay, what model you want to design, that you need to decide. Next, you need to develop. You need to develop means you need to do coding. Okay, next, after development you need to do testing. Okay, you will test the code what you have developed, or you need to test the software what you have developed, whether it is working properly or not according to your specification. Next, after testing you need to have the maintenance, like regular updates and all you need to give. Okay, so this is what the step by step procedure you need to follow. It is what called as what? Systematic approach. Systematic approach, like you cannot start the design or the development or coding first without knowing the customer requirement. Okay, what customer needs, what software you want to develop. Without knowing the requirement, without having the design, you cannot start coding, or without developing a software you cannot do testing. So these are what step by step procedure that you need to follow to develop successful software or high quality software, what I have said previously. Next, when it comes for disciplined approach, it goes like this. Like it has to follow some rules, policies, okay, or standardizations. Standardization or policies, rules, your software development team should follow, okay, in order to develop a high quality durable software. So next comes this measurable approach. What is this measurable? What you have to measure? First thing, what you have to measure? The bugs. Okay, how many bugs you have encountered, okay, and what is the result of testing, and what is the problem associated with the code. If anything you can measure, definitely you can improve. So it goes like this. So collectively these three terms in the definition, like systematic, disciplined and measurable approach, it is nothing but what framework for what developing, after development, testing, next maintaining and improving the software. So where if you follow these steps effectively, you will come up with what? High quality software. High quality software will get developed. This definition we have seen. Alternative informal definition goes like this, like software engineering is a process of planning, designing, building, testing, deploying and maintaining the software in an organized way. It is like informal way. What are the procedures that you will follow while developing the software should be there in a organized way. First, what you will do, you will do the planning. Okay, before this we would have included requirement gathering, next our customer requirements, next comes planning, designing what model I'm going to design, how I'm going to develop. So that designing part or the models part I should get included. Next, building that software, it is nothing but what? Coding or implementation. After implementing the code or after doing coding, I need to do the testing. There are several kinds of tests are there: unit testing, integration testing, black box, white box, so many are there that we will see in later upcoming videos. And next, deploying. Deploying is nothing but what? Installation, ready for the customer or the user. Okay, so you will install it. Next, I need to have the maintenance of the software. Why you need maintenance? Like regular updates should be provided for the user based on the requirements. Like WhatsApp, if I consider, many of you or everyone will use WhatsApp, and regular updates you are going to see. Earlier, while setting the status, music option was not there. Now they have incorporated. Only that part will get added to the existing software. So that where it comes the maintenance. Okay, if any bugs are there, they will get removed, and any updates are there, they are going to get included. Okay, so all these things are done in an organized way. Okay, so this is about software engineering. This definition and this informal definition, definitely you need to write in your university and in your university SEM exams. Okay, this one will give you more clarity and more marks. Here I have taken one example. Like think of building a house. As software engineers are going to study this subject, I want to give some relevance how it is related to like example, like building a house. First we will see before building a house, first you need to have customer needs. Before going for a civil engineer or architects, customer needs, you should know what I want to build, how many rooms I should have, where my kitchen should get located. So all those requirements should get recorded. Next, prepare a blueprint or design or a model and estimate the cost and time. What is the cost? Okay, whether it is under my budget, and you need to check whether it is going to complete in 6 months or 1 year. The time constraints also you need to see. Next, you need to choose the materials based on my budget or cost. Next, I need to build it carefully, means that architect will take care. Next, what? Inspect the quality. Okay, how the model is getting developed or how it is getting constructed. I need to check the quality. Next, maintain the building. That is later. Okay, if anything, any wear and tear of the materials are there due to usage, I need to do the maintenance work. Same thing applies to software development process. Instead of this brick, cement, all those things, what developers will use? The programming languages. Next, tools associated with it, and next, the what technology we are going to use to develop a high quality software. Okay, so this is about the example and how you can relate it with uh, software development developers. Okay, next we will see why do we need software engineering. Now we'll answer this second and third questions, like why do we need software engineering, and the other question was why developer need to know or need to learn software engineering before starting the project. First we will see, without proper planning, what will happen. Everything will be what clumsy if you are going to do it randomly. Like you as not a single developer will going to develop the software or the project. Many developers will get involved, many teams will be there. Okay, thousands and lakhs of lines of code will be there. Okay, there here conflicting code they may write, and next bugs may increase. Okay, next deadlines are missed because of this conflicting code and bugs related issues. Deadlines will get missed. Next, reason only, if deadlines are missed, again the time limit will go up and the cost also will get increased. And what happens ultimately? Customers becomes unhappy. So this is what, without proper planning, these are the issues that we are going to face while developing the software. See, software engineering helps in what? Organizing the work, okay, and reducing the error. And if you follow these things, organizing the work means ultimately you are going to improve the software quality. Next, if you are improving the software quality and if you are working in an organized way, definitely you are going to deliver it on time to the customer. And what it makes, if you are doing it in an organized way, what happens there? Future maintenance will become what? Much more easier. So ultimately what I'm going to say is, software engineering, it is not just coding. Okay, it is what? The systematic approach for developing high quality software. So I'll conclude here by saying it is not just coding, it needs proper planning for developing the software. So in the next coming video, we are going to study or learn about characteristics of software